In this video, I'm going to be going through how you can use discussions within Canvas. So this is a blank course. I'm going to go over to the left-hand side and click on Discussions. And you'll notice I have two options, Pin Discussions and just a Discussions tab. So if I have a pin discussion, that means it will always show up at the top for the students. So if it's an ongoing thing, I can leave it as a pin discussion for people to go back to. But similar to assignments or anything, if I look over here, I'll see a blue button with a plus. That's how I can go through and add a discussion. Now, these are great for wanting people to have conversations in an online environment in a way that really helps things flow once you can get some expectations out there and really help with that process. The biggest thing I can say with using discussions is make sure there's a clear expectation of what needs to be posted. Now, you can do this through using rubrics or even a video introduction on what you expect within the discussion. But I would definitely make sure there are clear expectations for what to post and how to post, or it's not nearly as beneficial within the grand scheme of things. I've seen these work great, though, for people carrying on discussions and learning a lot from them. Let me just put test discussion. Now, you'll notice if you've looked at any other part of Canvas, like assignments or an announcement, this is the same text editor, so it gives you the same features. We have the ability to put in a YouTube video, or we can use any of these external tools. So, those things are exactly the same as an assignment or an announcement. I'm going to go down a little bit because then these are the things that people are going to have to do. I like allowing threaded replies, and what that means is I can post to somebody else's or reply to somebody else's post, and it kind of knocks it out into a different line, so it makes it easier to see. Now, here's the part that I would definitely enable if you're using this. Users must post before seeing replies. That means I won't see anybody else's replies until I post my initial piece. Now, the other part of this is it can be a graded discussion as well. If I put graded, then it opens up more options. If I take that away, it takes those graded options away. So if you're wanting to give feedback, I would definitely leave this as a graded discussion so that it gives you the ability to grade it and give feedback. If you're not really going to give feedback and you're just wanting people to have an online conversation back and forth, then you can just leave it as ungraded. Now, just like assignments, you'll see pretty much the same options. So once you really learn one, you know all of the graded parts within Canvas. And the same thing, you can assign it to a group, one person, or to really any other group you want to, a due date, and then the available from and until. And just like assignments, I would be leery about setting the available from and until dates, because once those dates either pass or have not passed, people just won't have access to the things that they need to do, and you'll be kind of scrambling to figure out why they can't see a certain assignment or discussion. Now, once you're done, all you have to do is go down here, and I always suggest save and publish just because it's one of those things that it's easy to go back and forget to publish something. Now, from here, if somebody wants to reply to the initial prompt, all they have to do is hit reply, and they have a box just like every other content editor within Canvas to where they can either post videos or other things as well. So this tool is pretty user-friendly and becomes a great place to have in-depth discussions about certain topics in a way that is inclusive and also organized to keep kind of everybody on pace and thoughts on task.